The house was always the quietest at 2 a.m., the kind of quiet that feels heavy, almost cruel. He'd be there beside me, breathing softly, lost in a peaceful sleep. And I'd sit on the edge of the bed, holding our baby against my chest, my eyes burning, my heart racing, every part of me trembling from the weight of another impossible night. I remember thinking, how can he sleep through this? How am I the only one awake in this? And that question haunted me, night after night. No one tells you that the postpartum world looks completely different in the dark. No one warns you that when the sun goes down, all the strength you built during the day evaporates. And suddenly, you're left alone with a tiny person who needs you, and a storm of emotions that you don't even know how to name. Every night followed the same rhythm. The baby would cry. My body would jolt awake before my mind even caught up. And while the world slept, my heart would drop into that familiar hole, part fear, part sorrow, part exhaustion so deep it felt like drowning. Sometimes I'd stare at him sleeping beside me and feel a pain I couldn't explain. A mix of resentment and longing, a wish that he would wake up, just once, and say, "Let me take this, you rest." But he didn't wake. Not because he didn't care, but because his body wasn't wired to hear what mine heard. While my hormones kept me alert to every breath, every movement, every whimper, his allowed silence. And in that silence, I unraveled. There is a version of motherhood that happens only at night, the version no one photographs, the version no one prepares you for. It's the moment you rock a baby in the dark, your shirt soaked with milk or tears, sometimes both, and whisper to yourself, "Why is this so hard? What is wrong with me?" The truth? Nothing is wrong with you, but everything is happening to you. Your cortisol crashes, making every emotion feel 10 times heavier. Your prolactin spikes, making you cry at things you normally wouldn't. Your brain enters hyper-alert mode, making real rest impossible. And your body, running on broken sleep, begins to fall apart, quietly, silently. While he sleeps peacefully, your biology turns you into the night's guardian. No wonder the dark felt like a battlefield. There were nights when I would feed the baby while tears slid down my face, silently, so I wouldn't wake him. Nights when I felt guilty for being overwhelmed. Nights when I felt ashamed for resenting someone I loved. Nights when I feared I was disappearing, not physically, but emotionally, by peace. I kept waiting for someone to notice, for someone to ask, "Are you okay? Really okay?" But no one did. Not because they didn't care, but because I'd become too good at hiding the cracks. One night, after hours of crying, after feeling my chest tighten in a way that scared me, I finally whispered the words I'd been terrified to say, "I'm not okay." My voice shook, my hands trembled, and the moment I said it, something inside me broke, but in a way that made room for healing. He woke up, confused at first, but when he saw my face, when he heard the heaviness in my breathing, he finally understood. Not everything, but enough. It wasn't magic. Nothing changed overnight, but something shifted. For the first time, the night didn't feel like mine alone to survive. I started creating tiny rituals, small lifelines to keep me from drowning. A warm blanket waiting in the chair, soft music playing in the background, a dim light instead of the harsh hallway one, a bottle of water already opened, a 5-minute morning ritual just for me, and little by little, night after night, the edges became less sharp. The crying didn't stop. The exhaustion didn't disappear. But I did stop falling apart. Piece by piece, I built myself back with small kindnesses I'd never given myself before. If you're living those nights right now, if you're watching your partner sleep while your world unravels in your arms, hear me. You're not weak. You're not ungrateful. You're not failing. You are a mother in the rawest, most honest season of transformation a woman can experience. This won't last forever. One day, the nights won't feel like battles. One day, you won't cry in the dark. One day, you'll sleep, really sleep, again. And when you look back, you won't see a woman falling apart. You'll see a warrior who kept going even when no one else knew how hard it was. You'll see yourself, stronger, softer, wiser. You'll see the woman who survived the nights that tried to break her, and I'm proud of you. More than you know.